Imagine that you're cruising down the highway, feeling the thrill of the open road, when suddenly your electric vehicle's battery gauge starts dipping dangerously low. Panic sets in as you realise that you're nowhere near a charging station compatible with your car. But wait, what if we told you there's now a solution to this nail-biting scenario? Here comes the new Tesla EV adapter, the game changer that we've all been waiting for. You see, up until now, non-Tesla vehicles were like Cinderella at the ball, standing at the door of Tesla Superchargers but unable to join the party. Sure, it's not without its quirks. We mean, who hasn't struggled with a dongle or two in their lifetime? But once you've got this plugged in, it's smooth sailing all the way. Well, mostly. Okay, maybe there's a bit of plastic flaking off here and there, but hey, nobody's perfect. Now imagine the freedom. You can charge your Ford Mustang Mach-E at over 15,000 Tesla Supercharger stalls across the United States and Canada. That's like having your own personal fueling stations scattered across the continent. No more range anxiety, no more sweating bullets as you pray for the next charging station to appear on the horizon. EVs from GM, Hyundai, and a whole bunch more are gearing up to join the Tesla party at the charging stations. But before we pop the champagne and celebrate, let's hit the brakes for a moment and ask ourselves, is this really the dream that we've been waiting for? The idea sounds like something out of a sci-fi flick, every EV regardless of make, model or brand, juicing up at the same stations. But let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, we've got questions and we need answers. First up on the agenda, does it work? We're talking about plugging a non-Tesla vehicle into a Tesla Supercharger. And what about speed? Are we looking at snail-paced charging times or lightning-fast pit stops? And are we going to have to fork over extra cash just to get a taste of that Tesla juice? From the bustling streets of New Jersey to the scenic highways, we'll hit up not one, not two, but a whopping 10 Tesla Supercharger locations, all in the name of science. Alright folks, here we are at the starting line, gearing up for test number 1, the setup. So picture this. We've got this sleek little contraption in our hands, the 1.6 pound adapter, that's about to change the game. It allows Tesla's North American Charging Standard plug, or NACS for short, to slide snugly into a non-Tesla CCS port. Now as we fumble with this slightly hefty adapter, hey, nobody said revolutionising the EV would be lightweight. We can't help but feel a surge of excitement, and with a quick flick of the wrist the dongle's on. The moment of truth arrives, and that beautiful blue light starts blinking. Let's rewind a bit and talk about setup. Now, we're no stranger to a little tech tinkering, but getting everything ready for this test was like preparing for a mission to Mars, minus the spacesuit. First up on the checklist, installing a software update to the 2023 Mach-E. Now, ordinarily, updating your car's software might not sound like a big deal, but we'll paint you a picture. Picture that you're sitting in your car sweating bullets as you watch that progress bar crawl oh so slowly across the screen. Just when you think it couldn't get any worse, you read those dreaded words. During the update, you may not be able to lock, unlock or enter the vehicle. But once the update was complete and we regained access, it was smooth sailing from there. Next on the agenda, setting up my payment information in the Ford Pass app. Now this part was a breeze, just a few taps on the screen and boom, the account will be linked and ready to roll. And here's the best part, these adapters are like a gift from the EV gods, completely free until the end of June 2024. That's right folks, free as a bird. All you've got to do is hop on over to Ford's website, register your details and voila, you're in business. But fair warning, come July these babies will set you back $230 a pop. So if you're looking to score some sweet savings, now's the time to make your move. Alright folks, time for test number 2, the spots. Now, if you've ever found yourself at a Tesla Supercharger site, you'll know that these babies were designed with Teslas in mind. You see, the Tesla charging cord, it's not exactly known for its flexibility. In fact, it's about as stretchy as a rubber band that's been left out in the sun too long. And to add to the fun, my Mach-E's charging port is on the front driver's side. So instead of the graceful back-in manoeuvre, we've got to pull in head first like a boss. Pulling in head first throws a wrench into the well-oiled machine of Tesla Supercharger etiquette, and it's enough to make even the most seasoned EV driver break out in a cold sweat. You see, each charger at these sites is like a precious gem, assigned to a specific spot for a specific Tesla, but here we are with a front-facing charging port, parked like a rebel in the wrong spot, just to make things work. And that's when the domino effect kicks in. By snagging this spot, we effectively block off the middle charger, rendering it useless to anyone else who might come along. But wait, there's more. As we glance around, we'll notice a line forming behind a line of EV drivers itching to get their fix of that sweet, sweet electricity. As we sit here hogging 2 chargers like a charging bandit, it hits us. We're not the only one in this charging quagmire. There's a fellow EV driver waiting patiently for their turn at the charging station, their eyes locked on me like a hawk, ready to swoop in for the kill. Now let's go straight to the source, none other than Ford's CEO, Jim Farley himself. Would Ford consider moving the port location for their next generation of EVs to align with the NACS standard? His response? "We're committing to the standard, not just an adapter," Jim Farley declared boldly. "We really like the supercharger solution, and Tesla's solution technically, and that would obviously provoke the question of where do we physically put the port?" Ford is all in on the NACS standard, and the wheels are turning behind the scenes to figure out the best way forward. It's like watching a game of electric chess unfold before our very eyes, with each move calculated and strategic. But Tesla's V4 charging stations are already ahead of the game, sporting longer cables that could potentially ease the charging woes of us front-facing port warriors. Not every supercharger is compatible with non-Teslas. Turns out only V3 and newer superchargers that have been blessed with the right software update will play nice. The most straightforward way to find these elusive supported chargers: Ford's Charge Assist dashboard app. Sounds simple enough, right? Wrong. This app is about as reliable as a coin toss during a hurricane, slow and buggy. When confronted about Ford's software struggles, Farley didn't mince words. There are certain things, like charging, where we have to do really well ourselves. We have to do better, he declared, a hint of determination in his voice. It's like a rallying cry for improvement, a call to arms in the battle for electric supremacy. But in the meantime, what's a savvy EV owner to do? According to the sage advice of Jim Farley himself, our best bet is to harness the power of Tesla's smartphone app. Sometimes the best solutions come from unexpected places. By using Tesla's app to locate Ford-supported superchargers and then punching the address into Google or Apple Maps in the car, we can navigate our way to charging salvation. When it comes to electric charging, time is of the essence, and we've got the numbers to prove it. Imagine your battery gauge starts creeping dangerously low, from 20 to 80%. Takes a grand total of 43.5 minutes. Not bad, but not exactly lightning speed either. And the price tag? A hefty $39.27. Let's try a Tesla Supercharger, and let me tell you folks, it didn't disappoint. From 20 to 80%, it took a mere 36 minutes. A full 7.5 minutes faster than the EV Go charger, and the cherry on top, the price tag came in at a cool $25.20, saving a few bucks in the process. Despite the parking issues and the occasional hiccup at the charging station, there's one undeniable truth that shines through. The speed, breadth and ease of use of Tesla's network is a game changer. We're talking about a network that spans far and wide like a web of electric highways connecting us all. The best part? Charging up is as easy as pie. It's like a well-oiled machine with each supercharger humming along like a perfectly tuned instrument. So what's your opinion about these superchargers? Do let us know in the comments section. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.